And action! Welcome, producers, to the second part of King of the Ring. This is a 5-part series. Up until Wednesday, we'll see the finale, and, well, we'll determine the overall WWE King of the Ring. 4 individuals of each winning brand's exclusive tournament will compete against each other in a fatal 4-way elimination contest. Now, as you can see right here, this is the current bracket for the SmackDown Live King of the Ring, and somebody from this tournament will join upon Raw's winner, Bruce Mitchell, in an overall contest at Wednesday. The 5th part will be delivered to you all. Tomorrow's will be ECWs, and Wednesdays will be NXTs. But we're not going to worry about that too much, because right now you get to see Nick Silva take on Aaron Benson, AJ Robbins take on Derek, Charles Bailey versus DJ Mike, and Colonel go one-on-one with Brandon Johnson. So, with that in mind, let's go ahead and start off the first quarter of the first half right here. We're going to have Nick Silva and AJ Robbins get things started. Alright guys, so I just want to tell you this. Thank you all for making the Dusty Rhodes Classic successful as it was and is. And I'm looking forward to doing some more in the future. I don't know if we'll do more than one for WWE 2K19, but I tell you that we have, I felt like it was a pretty good, successful event. A lot of people came together, especially the people that wanted to be a part of it. Like, we've had a lot more submissions than I thought we would, but it was very good. And I'm excited to say that I look forward to doing some more in the future, especially for 2K19. King of the Ring so far is it's doing pretty okay for what it's worth. Well, I think it'll probably, hopefully, pick up around, maybe, I don't know, hopefully tomorrow, if not Wednesday, for sure. Let's see. Let's go, Aaron. The happy thing about this crap is that Ross isn't in it. LOL, LOL. I didn't want to be in it. Okay, then. Well, let's see. Oh, that was it. Yeah, the Dusty Rhodes Classic was fun, and I look forward to doing that, because we don't really have that many things involved with tag teams. So to see it get together like that, I think it was pretty cool and amazing to see some tag teams form that probably never even thought would exist ever, and I don't know, I thought it was pretty cool. King of the Ring so far, I thought it would do a little bit better than what I expected, so a little bit underwhelming, but again, it's a 5-part series, so we'll see how it all unfolds as a unit together as it ends Wednesday. And as we talk about the upcoming week, we got a lot in store for everybody to enjoy.
Making his way to the ring from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 246 pounds, the enforcer, Nick Silva.
The one thing is this, I hope that, next year for 19, if not, hopefully 2020, man, I don't know, I would love to see it on 19, though. I would love to see that 2K would put in a lot more effort in the tournaments. Like, they do a pretty good effort right now, especially with, the Dusty Rhodes Classic cutscene. I thought that was pretty cool. The only thing is that I hope to have bigger tournaments in the tournaments. Because I remember when I played WWE 2K14 on Xbox 360 or PlayStation 2 or 3, whatever one I was, playing on, whenever I played on there, it would be a bigger tournament. Like, you had the whole thing right there, right? 8 men or 8 tag teams, but then they would have a second side, which is on the right side, and then they meet in the middle, clash out for number 1 spot. So overall, it would be 16 competitors all fighting, to get that number 1 spot. So I'm hoping that they could eventually bring in a bigger tournament for both singles and tag teams to get together and, have a lot of guys. Because if you have 16 tag teams, that's like 32 guys fighting for the classic trophy, but I don't know. We'll see what happens.
And his opponent, from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 331 pounds,
Yeah, that would have been a classic, no pun intended. I wish they put more effort into the King of the Ring. You remember that? Yeah, so you know what I'm talking about. 16 guys. I just had a lot of fun with it, and I'm not sure if they do have a tag team, or not a tag team. I'm not sure if they have a King of the Ring cutscene for when the person wins. I think there is. I'm not sure, but I think there is. But the only reason why we didn't see yesterday is that because Finn Balor went in there to help Bruce win. If Finn Balor didn't go in there to help Bruce win, I think maybe we would have seen the cutscene. But because he was out there, kind of went into the motion like, oh, okay, you know what? They kind of celebrated like a tag team or celebrated like a manager and client type of thing, you know. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. I hope to see it today, but we'll just have to kind of wait on that. Let's see. What up, Damani? Why you dead for, man? Ticket 14 on PS2. I see. Yep. Wait, what? What up, Jay? How you doing? We know, Evan. Brian Johnson got into this and not me. Well, I don't know, man. He doesn't. I don't think he's gonna make it that far. I mean, there's a chance he could, but at the same time, I wouldn't count on it. Excuse me. Alright, let's see how this goes. You know, I would have loved to have Brutus in here too, because I think, I don't know, honestly, I think it would have been a little bit too easy for him to win. But I don't know. We'll see what happens next time. I would like to see him, because like we're not gonna stop. At first, I didn't think I was gonna have another King of the Ring, especially with, you know, especially with how many brands we had, and plus of how much time we had and everything. But at the same time, I was like, okay, you know what? Maybe one day, I don't know, maybe for, I don't know, for 18, maybe 19 though. But as we got closer to ending it all, I was looking forward to doing hopefully like, you know, 2 more Manias before we got into 2K19. But unfortunately, I said, okay, well, let me see. If we do that, though, the game comes out October 5th for me because of the, you know, the early edition, 4 days early access. So that won't work. Alright, so we got to kill some time. Plus, we're not going to be able to do that much shows. And then plus, when we go back to 19, I would love to have a big draft to get everybody back into rhythm and just have a whole lot of fun there. But it didn't work out that way. We didn't have enough time. And said, okay, well, you know what, let's just see what we could do, and then build up Mania to be something spectacular, something big for everybody to enjoy and watch. And after that, it's like, okay, well, you know what, maybe we can have a Cruiserweight exclusive pay-per-view, but unfortunately, we weren't able to do that. So we kind of scratched that out. Maybe we'll bring one for 19, maybe, not guaranteed or anything, but maybe. As well as, you know, having the King of the Ring tournaments, because I know a few people, and then it's kind of started gaining a little bit of fire on it for requesting King of the Ring tournament. I forgot who suggested it, but eventually a lot more individuals came in and said, okay, you know what, that would be cool. You should do that. You know what, you should do everybody fight in the King of the Ring, you know, tournament. I was like, okay, I thought about it, so I was like, I mean, yeah, that could happen. It'll be pretty cool. See how that goes, but out of 8 guys, you probably have 2 of each brand. I don't know. I mean, it could probably work and all that, but it'll be a quick tournament as well. And then suggesting, oh, well, maybe all brands, including NXT, should have a King of the Ring. I thought maybe it'll be too much, maybe. But after looking at all the time we had, I said, you know what? We don't have enough time to do that many, you know, events to get as far as we can until 19 comes out. But we can kill some time like that. I don't see why not. And then have our big events on the weekend of Saturday and Sunday, WWE, you know, related, with NXT TakeOver Chicago and, you know, WrestleMania X. And then, you know, after that, I was like, okay, but then what would we do Friday? I don't know. And then I was like, okay, why don't we have, you know, a UFC pay-per-view? Because if it's going to be WrestleMania weekend, let's do something like that. And then bringing in, having the UFC event take place in Madison Square Garden, make it very big. You know, Mark he had a very successful time for having UFC on his channel, and making it be where they had just a fun blast, man. A fun blast. Here's a TES, Twisted Enforcer Slam, and Nick Silva looks to advance early on with this maneuver, and that was quick. Wow, just like that. Nick Silva, guys, makes it look easy out there. Okay. What's that? But, you know, after that, so okay, let's do it, man. Let's make 2K go out with a blast, man. Something big, something historical. And that was it. Sorry about that. I just had to. I have to go clean something up real quick, but I'll be right back. And I'll make sure that the whole match loads for you guys, though. But yeah, Aaron Benson got destroyed out here. I can't really say how long it did because, the intro, the introduction, the match setup, the entrance. So yeah, it wasn't really that long of a match. But Nick Silva made it look very easy out there. And I got to tell you this, the way that he contained himself through I gotta say that I think he may have a very good chance to winning this whole tournament, especially the way he went in there, making it fast. He didn't really burn that much momentum. He didn't burn that much, stamina. He looks like he's ready to go. What's the website you did the poll on? Oh, well, actually, I closed the polls now, so you can't really vote on them anymore. But let me see. The polls that I used, I think, were I think it was Easy Polls and Easy Polls and Poll Maker, I believe. So yeah, those are the ones that I used, and then that was pretty much that from there. But give me one quick second, guys. I'm not going to take too long. Get ready, because Charles Bailey and DJ Mike in action next.
This is it. This is the match we've all been waiting for. And the electricity level in the arena right now is unlike anything I've ever seen.
And I'm back, guys. Sorry about the wait. But here we go. Charles Bailey, four-time best in the world champion, the most reigns out of everybody who has competed for the championship, and the second longest reigning, as he held it for a record-breaking, or almost record-breaking, 10 weeks. And here comes his opponent. He's ready to go. I will get to your question in just one moment, Jay. I just want to get his intro out the way, or his introduction out the way. Second quarter of the first half to the opener is about to be underway. Just a moment. So, as far as the question goes, what did I think of All In, and what I think was the match of the night? Well, as an overall show, I give it about 2.5 stars, brother. I'm sorry. It didn't live up to the hype that I've been hearing about, and it was a little bit underwhelming. Could I sit through it more than a Raw show? Yeah, I could tell you that. Yeah, I could definitely watch All In, and just be, I guess, a little bit more entertained than, watching an episode of Raw, because a lot of the times, yeah, it just isn't that good. Can I watch it more than a SmackDown Live? Sure. I thought it was, I watched 0 Hour, and I tell you what, that first it doesn't count as in the pay-per-view, as being a match, but it was a pretty good match. Let me see what they call it again. SCU, I believe that's what the name is. It was pretty good. The way that they had the tag going, it was pretty damn cool spots there. I enjoyed that one. It was on 0 Hour, by the way, so it's like the pre-show thing. I thought that was probably it was close to say. You could argue that was either match of the night or the main event was the match of the night. But I can't really. Honestly, I don't really know about Omega versus Pentagon being the match of the night, because it didn't really, from what I heard, it didn't finish out because of Jericho and everything like that. But also, I kind of missed it because I kind of fell asleep for a minute. But when I started watching it again, I said, okay, well, it's all right, I guess. Nothing too major going on here. And the matches I really were trying to see was, okay, I want to see Omega, I want to see Cody, I want to see Okada and Skrull, whatever his name is, right? I think I said it right, Skrull. Their match was pretty good for what it was worth, but it was kind of hard to sell Okada as a big guy, like, oh my god, he's just taller and skinny. Like, I don't know how you could sell him off like being a big dude, like dominating Marty. It just didn't work for me. Then I missed out on the Omega match, which sucked, because I really wanted to see that. Cody versus Nick Aldis was, I can't even say it was even good, bro, because like, the way they fought, they had a lot of botches, and at the end, Cody was supposed to blade himself. But here, okay, you know what? Actually, let me go ahead and do it like this, okay? When I was getting ready to see Cody versus Nick Aldis, or Magnus, whatever you know him by, I was like, okay, this match, I think Nick is gonna win, because I don't believe that a different company that works outside of ROH is going to give him a championship just for the sake of it. But this is what changed me, because once I saw all of Dusty Rhodes' friends, like Jeff Jarrett and DDP and a bunch of different guys, I can name you all the people that were there. You could tell from the look in Cody Rhodes' eyes that he was about ready to cry, choke, and tear up. Once I saw that, I said, you know what? At first, I thought Nick was going to win, but for some reason, what I just seen right here, all bets are off. Cody's taking this match, because I think he just couldn't compose himself long enough, and he was already emotional, like he was ready to win already. He knew that he was about to do something that he really wanted to do, and that was to hold his father's world's heavyweight championship. And so, I was like, well, that kind of ruined it for me, but you know what? Let's just see what happens. What can they do in the match? And as I was watching, there was a lot of botches here and there, and I was like, come on, man, what the hell is this? And I kind of started laughing a bit. And then towards the end, I was like, oh, Cody bladed himself, but when I was looking at it, I thought he cut himself wrong or something, because it looked like it was on the forehead. However, towards the end, I was like, oh, he just put like red flavored syrup on his face. He didn't even do a blade job. And so after that it was over, I was like, okay, you know what? Let's just say it like this. The match I didn't enjoy. The Cody's opening, before he got out there, he ruined it for me, because I knew how it was gonna end. The match itself wasn't even good. But the last thing I can tell you is this: I'm happy for him, because he did something that meant something to him. The NWA World's Heavyweight Championship it's like, okay, you can say it's a prestigious title. It's been around longer than WWE, but it's not as big. It's been irrelevant. It hasn't been something that a lot of people have gone to. But it's what's behind that meaning. To Cody, that means a lot. That means, you know what, my father held that title. He made that title mean something back in his early days. I don't think, maybe I can make it mean something, maybe not, but just for me to hold that title, it'll be bigger to me than holding the WWE Championship, the World Heavyweight title, winning Money in the Bank. It'll be bigger than being, any world champion around the world. It'll be better than holding any title and every title all collectively at the same time. that is something that you just can't take away from him. So I was happy that he had his moments, and I didn't really, again, the match, the ending, because of how he came out, it was all ruined. But still happy for him because he did something that it meant something to him. He doesn't really care about if it's irrelevant or not, because it's just about the honor behind it, and that is his father's championship, and that's plain and simple. So you know what, I'm happy for him and leave it at that. The main event of the All In event it made up for a lot of what everything was slacking, but it wasn't really enough for me to say it was about an above average pay-per-view event. I think personally that a lot of those guys that were on the card fighting and doing the storytelling, they haven't really fought in a crowd of like 5,000. And I'm not saying all of them, I'm saying a good amount. Because I know Omega and Okada and definitely Cody have been around big crowds, but a lot of the guys that are there, it's not really. So they kind of weren't used to that type of atmosphere. And, Cody was used to it, but he just kept botching. I don't know. I think he was just too emotional. He couldn't really focus that well because he was looking at the end game. Oh, how am I gonna make this something that everybody wants to watch over and over? How would I make this a classic? And it just didn't work out that way, unfortunately for him.
Making his way to the ring from Phoenix, Arizona, weighing in at 255 pounds, AJ Robbins.
I can tell you Cody had the moment of the night, but he didn't have a top 3 match. I would say that honor went to Omega with Pentagon, Okada with Skrull, and the main event was the best match of the night for me. But yeah, I would say it's about average. You give it 5 out of 10. That's an average show. I give it 2.5 because to me that's an average show. You could say a full 3-star, but that's a little bit above average. 2.5 means it means about average because it's half. 2.5 of 5 stars. That's about an average pay-per-view. So it didn't really do too bad as it was, but it didn't really do too good as it was being expected and hyped up for. And I remember Mario telling me about how they're already planning for All In 2. I don't know. Me personally, I don't think All In 2 would do as good as the first one because now that they're seeing what they got for what they paid for, they might not be able to enjoy it, expecting, okay, well, I don't know what's going to happen next time. Could it be more successful? Yes. Do I believe it? Not really. I would have to see what's on the card first and then take it from there. I know one of the matches me and Mar are looking for because the only reason we really wanted to see All In the first place because Stephen Amell from Arrow was going up against Christopher Daniels. We thought he was going to win, but it just didn't go that way. Joey Ryan, yeah, that pay-per-view is not really suitable for all viewers. So a lot of people have to get permission from their parents on that. But I thought it was kind of to me, Joey Ryan's whole segments. And his whole everything a part of that Chicago street fight, it was just, I don't know. To me, I was like, come on, man. To me, it's uncomfortable because who wants to see that? There are children live in the freaking audience watching the show, and there are there's a lot of viewers who are underage watching it either on whatever streaming device they were able to find it on, or better yet, they probably just went on Twitch like I did and watched it for free without having to spend $40. Because I'll tell you what, if you tell me, okay, you know what, you watch what you watch, would you pay $40 for it? No, hell no, I wouldn't pay no damn $40 to see that whole pay-per-view. The most I would have paid for that whole card, the whole thing. Man, I don't know. I don't even think I paid $20 for it. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Because I barely paid $10 to watch a pay-per-view from, WWE these days, unless it's like Royal Rumble or WrestleMania, something big like that. If it's not that, I probably won't even watch it, to be honest. So, I would probably pay it for $10, just like how every other network is. But if I had to pay full price to watch a WWE pay-per-view, I wouldn't watch them. I would, the only time I would put that kind of money is in for, again, the WrestleMania events, the Royal Rumble events, things like that. But, maybe $15 is a stretch, but I think that before the event started, I would have paid $15. I would have paid it. After watching the whole thing for free and seeing how everybody did performance-wise, I still wouldn't have paid, $15. It was barely $15 if anything. But no, it'll kind of be of a stretch to go on still. I understand too. I think they were running out of time because of their every minute they would get charged an extra minute as long as the show kept going because they didn't rent it out for that long. They've only rented out the stadium for about, I think it was 3 hours. But I don't know, man. They should have just went on. They should have bought like an extra 30 minutes so that they could have had the main event last a little bit longer. It was really good for what it was worth, and it didn't last that long. And there it is, stunner from AJ Robbins looking to put away Derek and advance to the semifinals. Will it be enough here? 1, 2, and 3. It's game over. Well, that was quick. I watch all wrestling I want to for free from website. Okay. Nice leg drop. Yeah, I watch from all wrestling too. The only problem I have with websites, so some of the times they don't work on all devices. And since I can't use the computer because it has it just overheats very easily. I don't really do it like that. But as far as Twitch, I don't really like watching it there either because, if somebody follows them or subscribes to them or donates to them or do something stupid like that, a bunch of notifications go off and it ruins the commentary. Oh, the commentary sucked, by the way. They should have hired me. I would have done a way better job. The commentary was terrible. Like, I don't know, those guys, they never got excited. If they ever got excited, it was literally for like 5 or 7 seconds, and then that was it. They went back to just talking normal. It just, I don't know. They could have hired some better guys. Justin Roberts did a good job announcing. I'm happy for the guy. I'm happy he's having success. I'm happy he's having success out of WWE. He gets hired for different places all around the world to just announce. He does a really good job too. Seriously, really good. The one I watched from only works on PC or laptop. See, then there you go. Which person? All of them. They had like 2 guys. They had like 2 guys on there, and I didn't even know who they were. They were just garbage. They were, I don't know. They didn't do it right. They did not do it right. Spanish announcers are good though. I'll give you that. They had some Spanish announcers. They probably would have done it. Totally agree. I think I'd be better off watching all. Yeah, if they had. No, because the thing is this. Whenever you, I'll tell you this. Whenever you hear Spanish commentary, you don't know what they're saying, but they're yelling a lot and they're speaking Spanish really quickly and fluently. It's just amazing. I don't know. I would hope one day I can, speak Spanish that good in commentary over it because it's just, I don't know. It just makes me happy for some reason. I remember. Let me see. I think Enrique Iglesias. Not Enrique. Gabriel. He was talking about listening to a radio show and and he was talking Spanish really quickly and everything. I didn't understand a word he was saying, but it sounded exciting. It sounded like it was something you want to listen to. And I think he said he was talking about I don't know, it's something about Pepsi and how they make commercials. Commercial girls look like sluts and all that to overexcited moan like they're a part of something very very sexual, but then they just come out and say Pepsi and that's it. Thought it was freaking hilarious. But I felt like in Spanish it would have been way better. I wouldn't have understood them, but I would have been way more excited than just watching. Oh well, here you get this guy coming over here and Kenny Omega coming in and next thing you know, oh he does like a one-winged angel. He can get him. No, he doesn't. Okay, back to what I was saying earlier. Like, come on, man. What the hell is this? No good. This is no good. This shit not gonna happen. The chat that was in the Twitch stream that I was watching on, they were more funny. They were more exciting. talking than listening to the actual commentary. I remember at one point, who was the guy that won the match in that Chicago street fight? I can't remember who it was. Was it the Bad Boy? No, that was the people that lost. It was Bad Girl and Bad Boy that lost. The guy who won, I can't remember his name.
From New York, weighing in at 600 pounds, Colonel H. the Destroyer.
But I remember that in the chat, people were like, "Oh, wow!" So basically, this dude gets beat up, and now he's getting kidnapped, taken to God knows where. Yeah, Hangman lost. So when Hangman lost, they said, "Oh, damn it, Hangman's getting carried away. He's getting kidnapped right now, man. Wow, what a bunch of dicks." So they were just a whole lot more imaginative than the commentary team. If they did that. If the commentary team would have done that at any point or whatever, been creative on it, it would have been amazing. They would have been way more entertaining. But these guys were just, man, they should never, ever be signed to do anything like that, ever. Unless it's just some random shows that nobody's going to watch, period. I felt bad for them, man. They could have done way better. Oh, it was a cool moment too in the All-In event. You had Adam Cole's girlfriend, you got Zack Ryder's girlfriend, Josh Matthews' wife, and you had Ricochet. Did I say Ricochet already? Ricochet's girlfriend. Yeah, Adam Cole's girlfriend, Ricochet's girlfriend, Zack Ryder's girlfriend, Josh Matthews' wife, in a fatal 4-way match. And then you had Zack Ryder's ex-girlfriend on commentary. So it was pretty entertaining for what it was worth. I thought it had a lot of botches still, but it was all right for what it was worth. Somebody brought that up in the comment section too. That's why it was only funny to me, because like, me and Mar were like, "Oh, Nora's like, hey, that's Adam Cole's girlfriend?" No, I didn't know that. And then he was like, "Oh yeah," and then we were like, "Oh yeah, here comes Zack Ryder's girlfriend." And I was like, "Oh wait," and then we read the chat. It's like, "Oh wow, Zack Ryder must be one lucky dude, huh? He has his girlfriend wrestling tonight and his ex-girlfriend on commentary." So I was like, "Oh my god, that is so true." Wow, I just barely noticed that, and then was like, okay, then we knew Josh Matthews' wife was Madison Rayne, but he didn't know Ricochet's girlfriend was Tessa Blanchard. So many ex-Ryder exes, yeah. And then was it Laurel? She went by Laurel Van Ness, I think, right? Or did she go by Chelsea Green? No, she went by Chelsea Green. Laurel Van Ness is owned by Impact Wrestling, but Chelsea Green is her independent name, so she uses that. She even did the broski boot, with the woo woo woo. Everybody roared with those woos, man. I thought it was pretty cool. That just goes to show, WWE, you're not treating Zack right. You need to get him right real quick, and I mean real quick, man. You gotta do something with that boy. Seriously, he's being wasted right now. He's done so much good in his career that he's just been wasted. He could have been a main eventer by now, in my opinion, but it just didn't really happen. I just wish it did.
But he's very aware of who he's in there with.
Adam Cole's theme song to listen to was lit. Yeah, it was pretty hilarious. Doing good. Oh yeah. So welcome everybody who just joined. We're just talking about a little bit about All-In. Took place on Saturday, so about 2 days ago. Oh, and you know what? Word of my manners. Happy Labor Day to all the Americans who celebrate it, even those who celebrate it outside of the country. But yeah, today is Labor Day. Happy Labor Day to all you guys. Hopefully you have a good one. I know after the stream's over, or not a little bit, not after it ends, but probably like an hour or two later, I'm gonna go outside and have a nice barbecue. Get some hot dogs. Maybe, are we gonna have hamburgers? I don't know about hamburgers. I think we're gonna have some of those. We have like what? Egg salad? No, is it egg salad or potato salad? I think we have no, not potato. It's egg salad. Yeah, got egg salad. We got we're gonna have some hot dogs. We're gonna barbecue, man. It's gonna be a little bit hot, but whatever. Just gonna have some fun today. Is Zack still employed? Yes, believe it or not. I think Zack would do. Well, he'll have to change his name. Well, I don't think he should. I think he should just replace the Y with an I, and then he'll be good. Or just replace the K with an H, and then he'll be good. Or he can do all both. ZAZHRIDER, and it'll be good. But either way, I think it'll. I just think he needs to be treated better, or hell, just let him go. for a while. Then when he comes back, push him to the main event scene because he can do it. We've seen the kind of reactions he's gotten at like a WrestleMania. He is marketable. At one point, he was like top 5 or top 10 around for market sales, or not market sales, but t-shirt sales and all that. They need to get him right. That's the bottom line. And Brandon Johnson may take a count on victory with a count of 7. And I think that's exactly what Johnson's about to do. He's about to advance to the semifinals. Count of 8, and Colonel is about to make it. He does. 2 seconds to spare. And now here comes Johnson. Here we go, rebounding him right off the ropes. And oh my God! Yeah, Johnson got taken downwards. I think he should change his name to. Nope, he shouldn't. He shouldn't. It won't work. I don't know why are y'all trying to get me to say that, man? That ain't cool, brother. That ain't cool. I got a lot of my friends I've grown up with are, African American. That ain't cool, man. Have my best friends African American. Excuse me. Well, there you go. Trifecta German suplexes. And now Colonel looking to put this match away here. He's got him up onto his shoulders, fireman carry style. And it could be over right there. There it is. At 5. All right, Johnson. Everybody's lost from one finish today. It looks like you may be as well. Goodbye. Oh, he kicked out. That's never going to work. I got a friend of mine to say it on live stream. Well, good for you, man. It ain't going. As long as I keep paying attention, it ain't going to work. I remember Nathan almost got me, not saying, the knee, but he got me saying, what did he have me say? Oh, yeah, he got me to say ice and then wallow. That was it. Because then Angela said, no, don't do it, man. He's trying to, and I read it. I said, I'm done. So I'm trying to read it ahead of time and then read it aloud at the same time, which is hard to do, but if I do, I can stop myself in mid-sentence. It's weird to describe it. Whenever I'm thinking of something to say, I think of it before, and then it translates to English, and then I say it, and I'm like, okay. It's weird. It's a hard process to think about, to explain. The claw locked in. We can see a tap out. Brandon Johnson is he gonna make him pass out or tap out? One of the two could happen, or Colonel could just power his way through. It looks like one of the 3 could happen right here, unless he lets him go. Yeah, he does. Exactly that. Wow, SmackDown 1000 episode in October, so cool. Yep, that's exactly what he tried to have me say. He said, oh yeah, this is my new gamer tag on Twitch. I'm like, okay, what is it? Ice, wall, and he's like, no, don't say it. And Mark's like, no, don't do it. I was like, oh, damn. Alright, he almost got me. If Mark wasn't here, he would have gotten me. XPC WTF. Well, I'll tell you what, I am kind of saying WTF right now because Johnson is just being an idiot right now. He could have put this match away if he just stayed on Colonel, but nope, didn't happen. 1,000 episodes, man, of SmackDown Live. I heard, well, I don't know, there's rumors about a couple of people coming back like The Rock. And he might, I don't know. I don't know about The Rock, man. Damn, nice backbreakers off the knee a couple of times, just going at it. Heaven, yo, Melky. What? What the hell is this? Oh, it's a couple of gut wrench suplexes. It looks like he's going for 2 in a row, and he did. Oh, here it is. He's got him up, and he's looking to end it all right there. Yes, he does. Well, Brandon Johnson's not in a tough. Well, he's not in a good spot. He is in a tough one right now. 1, 2. Is it going to be enough? No, not yet. This match lasted longer than the previous 2 combined. Damn. I could agree with that. The Undertaker should be there for the 1000th episode of SmackDown original. Yeah, I think he should. They should also bring the Fist back for that day as well, but I doubt they will. This is WWE. They don't really invest themselves on being creative that much, especially with their creative team. Hard to believe that's creative about those guys. Anything really? I don't know. It's hard. It's just hard to sell that to me. We have a team of creativity. Oh, really? It must be creative to have Roman Reigns be on top of the mountain, whether he's been champion or not for 4 years. That being creative, like, come on. Who the fuck are these guys in that ring, by the way? Ross say why he's on drugs. So oh yeah, Edge. Oh yeah, Edge should be there too. Want to bring back the Fist and Carlito. That I'm a fan of. But I think Colonel might be ready to go to the semis right here. 1, 2, is it enough? No, those Germans are, I mean, they're really good and all, but they're not that damn good. I think Colonel can win it all right here if he goes for that F5 one more time. But I don't think he is. He's got something else in store. What it could be, I have no idea. Send him up onto the top turnbuckle, and here we go. Oh, wait a minute. I know what he's going for. Colonel going for the burning hammer, and that could have broken his neck. Brandon Johnson's in trouble now. If he can't kick out of this, it's ball game. And 1, 2. Oh, near fall again. Colonel, I just barely realized he's busted open, but yeah, he is not in a good spot right here. This ain't too good, man. It ain't too good. Damn. So tomorrow we're going to have the ECW exclusive King of the Ring. Wednesday, it's going to be NXT King of the Ring, plus the Fatal 4-Way Elimination to determine the WWE King of the Ring. So can't wait for that. Dusty Rhodes Classic was over. It was very successful, and it was pretty good for what it was worth. And WrestleMania is going to be on Sunday, guys, 9/9/18, September 9th, 2018. Day before that will be September 8th, 2018. That's 9/8/18. NXT TakeOver Chicago. Day before that, which is this Friday, 9/7/18, or September 7th, 2018. That's going to be the UFC pay-per-view. Never Back Down. We have NXT King of the Ring. Yeah, that's going to be on Wednesday. I don't think so. I don't remember seeing you in there. So I won't want to get your hopes up just to see if you're in there or not. But no, I don't. Let me see. In the matchup, you got Brandon Collins, Killamule, Xavier Numbers, Alex, Master Dash, Crazy J, Cody Wolf, and BK. Those are the guys competing on Wednesday. This match is so slow. Yeah, they're not. Oh, look at this. He might win it right now. He's got the claw locked in. Damn. Okay, so it didn't put it away again. I thought it would have, but I guess not. Colonel is a madman. Ooh. There's a knee right into the midsection. I don't know what he's going to go for. Oh, it's a pump handle? Ooh, okay, pump handle suplex. That'll work. And for another cover. Will it be enough? 1, 2. Is it? No, not yet. He's got a little bit more work to do. But, hey, this has been the longest match. This is the fourth quarter of the opening half. Or the second half of the opener. So this is the fourth quarter, second half of the opener. Wait a minute. Brandon Johnson could be injured, guys. He is not looking too good. Referee checking in on him, and yeah, he might have suffered an injury. Look at these hammer fists, and now Colonel realizes his head is not good right now. He is going at it. He's trying to injure him even further. Colonel should just put it away right now while he can. As you can tell, yeah, look at this. Brandon Johnson, he's still hurt. He's grabbing his head at the moment, and look at this. Colonel not giving a rat's ass. He hates Brandon Johnson more than anybody else in the entire locker room of SmackDown Live. Hell, you can even argue the whole WWE. There's a snapback takedown, missed, nobody home. Eyes at the back of his head. And oh, look at this again. He's going for more German suplexes. Damn. Is he in the King of the Ring? No, I just said everybody's on there. And there it is. Trifecta in a row, and now Colonel having a little bit of he's having a little bit of struggles now. He might be getting tired, a little too tired for his liking. He'll have a nice bit of rest if he can win it now. Brandon Johnson, I don't think if he wins this match, there's no way he's going past the semis. Because he is hurt. The referee's made it well known and clear. And I don't think he's going to be able to last. Yeah, he's not. He's not going to last much longer. Here it comes. F5 coming right on up. And there he goes. Plants him into the canvas. And Colonel is going to advance to the semis right now. Just like that. You hear that snap? Oh, actually, I don't know why I can't. Why can't I snap right now? There you go. Can't believe it. Yeah, it was close, man. It was a really good classic, man. I thought you guys were going to win regardless. For me, I didn't really I cared for winning that kind of, but at the same time I was like, I just want to pay tribute. If we don't make it that far, it is what it is. We got a tough set of individuals to take on. Taking on the elite ranked number 4 and then we took on the Awesome Ones, ranked number 3, and then we took on, the number 1. I was like, damn, dude, that was... Oh, no, wait a minute. Actually, the Awesome Ones ranked number 2, my bad. Number 3 was Empire Pain. And there you go, guys. Colonel with the win. And now we're going to get ready to go on to the semis up next. The first half of the semis is going to take place. AJ Robbins and Nick Silva to open things up. Second half is going to consist of Colonel, who just won right now. And, hold on. I forgot the other guy who won. Give me a second. It's right here. Charles Bailey. Colonel's going to take on Charles Bailey. Because I missed a little bit of the Charles Bailey match, that's right. Or I guess, was the entrance or a little bit? I don't know, I can't remember what I missed out on it. But yeah, Charles won. Colonel's going to take him on. Right now, Nick Silva is going up against AJ Robbins. That's going to be the first half of the semis, and we'll leave it at that. Awesome Ones they are good. What do you mean they're not good? The second-ranked tag team, that's out of the whole WWE, not just they're the second best tag team of ECW. Oh no, they're probably better than me. No, the whole WWE. The only team better than the Awesome Ones are King Pride, SmackDown Live Tag Team Champions right now. And that's it. That's the only that's the only tag team that was ranked better than them. They were the second ranked tag team. They were expected to go to the finals, take on King Pride, just like King Pride was expected to go to the finals and win it all. King Pride held up their end of the bargain. Awesome Ones got a second round exit, losing in the semis. And then, I don't know, the King Pride just got upset, man. It was an upset. It was. I knew me and Brutus were good as a tag team, but we didn't really do much success because, I don't know, either because, we were world champions at the same time and it didn't go out that way, or maybe because later on, after I lost my big TW title and Brutus was WWE champion, maybe he was more into, I don't know if he was more into being the world champion. He wanted to be both title holders, but you can only focus on one and be successful, not doing two at the same time. Doing double duty is not really a good way to handle it. And so for me, it's like, okay, let me end things here so that way he can be one of the best champions of all time. If Shane does not give me the WWE title, why would he give you the WWE title? And Brendan Johnson, why do you want to try to go after Shane again? Do you remember what happened? Oh no, actually you just went after Vince. That's right. But I don't know if you want to go back to feuding with the McMahons. You know what happened last time. Predicting the finals right now: Nick Silva versus Charles. That could happen. Rasa Madhu, STFU, I think, or I can't remember what he said. It's cringy. Listen up. I demand the BHW title and the WWE title right now. Well, I know you're fighting for the BHW title at WrestleMania, but the WWE Championship, no. Getting both, no. Handed to you, definitely no. I know I am not adopted. Oh, what? I don't even know what the hell just happened. Well, here comes Nick Silva. He's ready to go. And he's ready for action. He won the opener, made it look easy against Aaron Benson. And now he's looking to advance to the finals. We'll see how that all unfolds, man. He got a pretty tough competitor, man. It's going to be tough. Well, here we go. And AJ Robbins has issued an open challenge for WrestleMania. He wants anybody that, would just be willing to take him on. He said he doesn't care if you're part of SmackDown Live, Raw, ECW, hell, even NXT. You want him, you just show up. And I don't know who's going to want to answer that call, but we'll find out by Sunday. Here's Nick Silva, here's AJ Robbins, and AJ getting a little winded up. Alright, here we go. Let's see how it turns out. Let's see, carried by Demon Joker. The Awesome Ones are pure trash. Yep. So Shane, if you're listening, after WrestleMania, give me what is rightfully mine, a WWE title shot. Well, I would say this: if you win the Best in the World title at WrestleMania, then I don't know, maybe they'll give you a pure lined right to say, okay, maybe I could challenge for the WWE World title. But if you lose, then I don't think you just walk around making that kind of demand. Where it's like, oh well, shoot, you know what? I lost a world title opportunity. I want the most prestigious one out of all professional wrestling, that being the WWE Championship. Not just in the company that it's made from, but out of all pro wrestling, the WWE Championship. Not that many people have held it, so you know, losing that battle royal would mean your application, I guess you could say, would be thrown out the window. Or it'd be like, okay, you know, we look into it. As soon as you walk out the door, bam, going into the trash can. Won't even be seen a second time. Who is in the Best in the World Championship match at WrestleMania? I know you, Michael Roberts, Marcus Ray, Patrick Bryant, Brandon Johnson. Matter of fact, let me look at that right now. Give me a second. I forgot the rest of the guys. Zach ZC, Aaron Benson, and Charles Bailey. Those are the last. So that's the entire, all the competitors for the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal for the Best in the World Championship. You say Jay's trash when he's one of the best in this universe. You're funny, Chris. You're trash, Ross. Me and Joker are the second best tag team in WWE. Far better than you, Chris. Also, make sure you make my WrestleMania attire. You know what? It looks like my regular attire times one. What? What are you talking about? I have no clue what this. What are you talking about, Johnson? Come on, man. What? I literally have no clue what you just said. Times 100? Times 100 what? Look at this submission locked in. It's a Hell's Gate, and nope, he's gonna say, "Get that out of here." Let's see. I don't fight in the tag team division. You're current second best. I'm U.S. champ, Chris. Is my contract up after Mania or after Extreme Rules? I could check for you right now because I have. If anybody wants to know about their contracts, you can let me know right now, and I will look that up for you. But give me 1 second because I gotta load it up. I updated the websites, well, pretty much yesterday, and the records for UFC as well. And look at Nick, he's going at it. So as they're gonna go score off with each other for the time being, I'm gonna go ahead and look that up for you right now, Bruce, real quick. Let me see, Bruce is on Raw. Okay, Ross wants to know, so that's SmackDown Live. Give me 1 second, I gotta pull that up. Alright, so Raw roster, Bruce, your contract comes up after, let me see, January, February, March. Ooh, actually, that's quite a bit. January, February, March, April, May. After May's over, so, oh wait, is that your guy? Hold on. Yeah, May. After May's done, then you're a free agent. Ross's contract, let me see, you're SmackDown. Ross Mackey comes up after, same as Bruce, so after May's done. I don't know what pay-per-views we're going to have in May for WWE 2K19, but yeah, your contracts will come up like a couple of months after 2K19 has, some pay-per-views. And we see a stunner from AJ Robbins looking to win it all right here to advance to the finals, and it's not going to happen. Ross, what brand are you? Brandon trying to turn Super Saiyan. My WrestleMania attire is my regular attire, only more demonic. How can you be more demonic than what you have right now? I don't understand that. Yeah, he's trying to turn Super Saiyan. What, you want like red Super Saiyan hair or something? Like you had in, what was it, 16, 17? I can't remember. Let's see, not a chance. Future Demon King. Looking for options. Maybe go to ROH or maybe stay or go to Raw. Yeah, I mean you can have a good time to think about it. Preparing off for 19, because I mean there's a chance you could either stay or get drafted to Raw, because when we start off, our 500th episode is going to be the draft lottery. That's going to be is that our third draft lottery or is it the second one? I can't remember, because like I'm trying to think of something we have, because like I said, draft wars, draft battles, I have a couple different things. But I want something that will stick forever, so that it could just be a series like that and be ever. But I'm liking the lottery, because you know, kind of is like a lottery. You don't know what you're gonna get. Oh, look at this! He's got him for the Twisted Enforcer Slam again. AJ Robbins may sell for a loss right here in the semifinals. Nick Silva looking to advance. Final round, not yet. I was gonna go to SmackDown or ROH, but Joker wants to go to Raw. So yeah, I don't even know. Well, after I know we're gonna stream quite a bit after we're done with wrestling after September 9th. So once that's over, then we can we're gonna start looking into what is gonna be ROH, how is it gonna be, and we're just gonna leave it at that. We don't really know everything that's gonna happen from there, but once we got it all figured out and situated, then we're gonna be like, okay, you know what, this is how it's gonna go. This is how we'll probably do the contracts and all that. It'll probably be the same or similar, if not. And then we'll just leave it at that. More information will be on it after WrestleMania is over. You know, we're gonna start looking into it because we got to prepare for it when October 5th comes around, which will be about after the 9th. Yeah, about a little over 2 weeks to go for. Can I stay on Raw and SmackDown and ROH? You want to be on all three? No, because we have to sign to one brand for a while. But I don't know, because first off, even though Demon Joker wants to go to Raw, I want to go to SmackDown Live, or I want to go to ROH, or he wants to go it's like this. Let's say he wants to go to Raw and you want to go to SmackDown Live. What if Raw wants Demon Joker, but SmackDown Live wants you, right? But also, there's a chance that SmackDown Live wants Demon Joker and Raw wants you. Or ROH may want Demon Joker, and then, SmackDown Live wants Demon Joker, but Raw doesn't want any of those guys. So, it just really depends on, you know where you want to go, but you might not get an offer to go to that brand or company just because you want to go there. It just depends on the interest and depending on what kind of money it's going to be to bring one of you guys in. Figure 8 submission locked in, and Nick Silva easily escapes out of that, making it look like he's done it his whole life. I thought I faced some Brandon. No? I don't know where you guys got that idea from, or where you got that idea from. That never came across our mind anything. What about? No, we don't. Well, it came close, but it didn't happen, unfortunately. To a lot of people that wanted it to happen. New Japan will be happening, maybe 2K20. I don't know. I don't really we have a lot of shows, and we're gonna have some nice schedules for it, so that way it does better for everybody to enjoy, and a lot of things won't get in the way. So as far as it I don't know, we could probably see New Japan Pro Wrestling. We're going to see how good ROH does. If ROH does really good, we might just bring it back and not even care about ROH. But if it does bad, then we might just scrap it and just bring in NJPW, because it got a lot of votes. It was tied for the second most votes too, near fall. So, yeah, we'll see what happens, leave it at that. How long have I been retired from your universe? Braun Strowman is rated 89, 1919. Damn. Finn is 85. Oh, there it is. That's what we're looking for, that gut-wrench German. And he's got him up on his feet. I think Nick's ready to put this match to its closure here. Uh-oh. And he's got him. He's got him up. Oh, bitter ending to this match could happen right now if he pins him. He's got to pin him now, but he's not. Instead, he's going to try to make sure he stays down for 3 whole seconds. Twisted Enforcer Slam. T-E-S. 1, 2, and near fall. I don't know how he did that. Don't ask me. That was crazy. Oh my freaking Lord Jesus. How? Damn, man. That's something else. Which one do I get more money? I don't know. I'm not gonna offer any contracts out until WrestleMania is over. And then we will see who really does get their contracts if they come back for 19, because they have to be there to either have their character created during live stream, creation stream, or be able to upload it or something. I think AJ Robbins might actually pull off the upset, guys. He could do it away right here. Nick Silva's going to be one of the big matches at WrestleMania, fighting for the world title at the WWE. Oh, here we go. There's an elbow right onto the shoulder. That didn't look too good. You make your own superstar? Okay. Alright. I don't know what AJ Robbins going for right here, but he better make sure it counts for everything here. It looks like it's going to be big. It's going to be... Oh! Avalanche cutter from the top turnbuckle! That's it. He's done. AJ Robbins going to get the upset. He's going to the finals. 1, 2, and he kicked... How? I have no idea what Nick Silva has been training with, but I think he's ready for Brutus. And it looks like another stunner could put it away right there. Here we go to the finals. Nick Silva needs a kick out here, and he does? How? Oh my God, are you kidding me? Yo, Brutus, man, I hope you're watching very thoroughly and carefully. That guy that's wearing the gold and white could have the potentiality to take away your WWE Championship at WrestleMania through your 5th encounter. And I don't know if you're going to like your chances. Maybe you got to study him a little bit more. Oh, wait a minute. Here comes AJ Robbins. And he gets taken down very, very childlike. And here it comes again. Popped him up for the gut-wrench German suplex. And it looks like it may be all she wrote. Oh, never mind. Here we go. Here we go. Spinning back heel kick caught him. And he goes for the pin attempt early, but look at that. Left hand underneath the bottom rope. Referee saw it and broke it up. Let's see. Wow, on the SmackDown after Mania, I will be making a live-action movie due to what PlayStation did. Okay. Bro kick will still only take 1 to 2. It could. So Nick's got to be careful. What the hell is this? Nice leg drop. Alright, Silva, you got to do something, man. You can't just keep sitting there and doing nothing. There you go. He's able to get out the way. And he turned around. Welcome back, Derek here. Atomic drop back suplex combo. This could be it. This should be more than enough if he pulls it off. He's got him up, twisted, enforcer slam, TES. This is not a test. Go ahead and counter. Ref, is it finally over? Will Nick go to the finals? He does. Just like that. And now he's only 1 win away from being crowned SmackDown Live King of the Ring. Will he be able to do it? We'll find out soon enough. But his upcoming challenger may be a whole lot more difficult to throw off than anybody else. It's going to be either Colonel or Charles Bailey. Good luck to him. He's going to need all of it he can get. But go ahead and celebrate right now while you can. Look at that one more time. Boom. The way he just launched him and made it look easy out there. Nick Silva looking to win one very good thing before he gets on to that big-time showing at Mania this Sunday. I don't know, man. It's going to be tough for him to do, but I think he can do it. We'll see what happens. The first half of the semifinals is over, and now the second half will conclude as we get on to our final matchup in this tournament. Who's going to win? It's either going to be Colonel or Charles Bailey. Good luck to all of them. May the best man win. So I think Jay earlier predicted Charles Bailey will fight Nick in the finals. So he's just about 3 seconds away from having that happen, or submission. So it may take a couple seconds, maybe a few seconds, maybe just a couple of slaps. Who knows? Actually, that's all it takes is a couple of slaps. Oh, Ross gonna go with Charles Bailey too. Okay. You know, Colonel had a pretty good career. Charles Bailey as well, 4-time world champion, and he's looking for that 5th one at Mania. He's held more best in world championships than anybody else who's competed for the title. And he's the second longest reigned best in the world champion at 10 whole weeks. The only person ahead of him is Brown Pryor. The other person below him would be Luke Venge, who held it at 9 weeks. And then in 4th place, you would have, well, not that it matters, you know, top 3 is the only thing that really matters. You had 4th place, me, FRJ, at 8 weeks, and then... oh, wait a minute. Was it 8 weeks? I'll take it back. 2nd place is top 2 between Charles and Luke. They were 10. I was 9. And then the last ones, were Jamal and Ethan Black. There you go. A lot. Good luck, Charles. This is going to be the match that really, truly defines who you are. Because we know you're going to fight for the best in the World Championship, looking for a record-breaking 5 best in the world title reigns. Will it happen? We'll find out soon enough. Yep, here comes Colonel, this dude right here. Man, when he was gone for a while, he came back the right way. He got a big contract from ECW. But what was really a turning point in his career was when he won the one of the 2 greatest Royal Rumble matches we had at the Greatest Royal Rumble event. And yeah, that dude just made it worth everything. He went on to fight for the WWE Championship in a Fatal 4-Way against David Mitchell, Brutus himself. And you know what? It was spectacular. It truly was. I believe Michael Roberts is part of that too. And Colonel did fall short, as it was David Mitchell who walked away with the win. Later on, you know, Colonel didn't really do too much. Michael went to Raw, didn't really do too much either. David, yeah, not really either. Brutus is the only one that's really been able to keep that momentum going. As you can tell now, 16-time world champion, tied with Ric Flair for the second most reigns. And now if he wins one more, which would probably not happen anytime soon since he is the current world champion of SmackDown, then he can end up going to break it into 17 and be one shy from tying John Cena. Then he can make his case to get number 1. He would have to win 19 world championships. Been very successful throughout his career. You know, 12 WWE title reigns, 4 Universal title reigns. It's been amazing. Plus, he's been, you know, United States Intercontinental Champion, SmackDown Live Tag Champion, WWE Grand Slam Champion, and all from gathering all those title belts. And even Production Grand Slam Champion, because, you know, the Universal wouldn't count as being a WWE Grand Slam Champion for some reason, which I don't know why. Or maybe because, like, yeah, I know the World Heavyweight title doesn't. I don't think they count the Universal title as well. They should, but they don't. It's stupid. They should fix that as soon as possible. They need to consider it. What up, Nathan? How you doing? At Survivor Series, what I want to see is Brutus versus Lucas. Yeah, that would probably be a great WrestleMania one day, but unfortunately it's not going to be this one. You got a question? Go ahead and shoot. Why Bruce? Bruce is trash. Just Brutus versus Lucas is fine for me. Well, he's the face of Raw. You think so? I thought Stannis was the face of Raw right now. He's got the Universal title. Who's Echo? Well, then we should add Stannis to make it a Fatal 4-Way. Oh, since ECW's gone, okay. What would you like to know? I need to get a U.S. Championship one day. Oh yeah, that'll make you a WWE Grand Slam Champion too, Bruce. I forgot about that. Because I remember when you won the WWE title, you were only champion for like 2 weeks, and that was it. What brand are you on? After WrestleMania, you'll become a free agent. Then you can just sign wherever you please. You can go to You could get contract offers, or you can try to see if you can draw interest from Raw or SmackDown Live. And then if you want to wait just a little bit longer, then you can also wait to see what ROH would have in mind in store as well. Because when we start off ROH, Ring of Honor, in case you don't know what it is, it has no roster right now, so it's going to have to really try to get a lot of free agent signings to just, see what happens from there. You call a 13-time world champion trash? But Bruce had 13 title reign and he still isn't retired. I do know what it is. Okay, so yeah, like I said though, we'll just have to wait and see how that goes from there. Part 1 of the watch, after seeing the roster reveal from part 1, I'm like, okay, I know that some of the guys that I would like to have, stay on NXT. I know some of the guys that are already coming back to the roster. I'm like, okay, well, that guy's already there on Raw already, he's going to stay there. That guy's on SmackDown Live already, he's going to stay there. And then just things like that. An Impact Wrestling Hall of Famer. That's true. He said, I just did Bruce got a problem with that. There's a back elbow right across the chin, and Charles going to fight back out of it. Almost got a count-out victory, too. That would have sucked. And look at the strength of Charles. He's got him up onto his shoulders, and he got him with the double knees into the back. That's MCDP's maneuver, too. So, I don't know, man. I don't know if he's really into it. I don't know why he didn't go for the pin. I thought he could have had him, but oh well. It didn't happen that way. I think I'll cut him on the comments right now. So let me see. I think I want to go to ROH and get a chance to get a title. Yeah, I know for sure there won't be any champions, so there'll probably be some big tournaments to determine that. Look at this. He's got it locked in. Charbar looking for the tap out. Colonel, is he going to hang on? Yes, he will. Damn, didn't even last that long in that. So, Bruce, what are you the king of? That's the one thing I forgot to ask you, was that when you usually become king of the ring, you choose to be a king of something. I know Booker T chose king of the world. Triple H picked King of Kings. I can't remember a lot of the other guys that picked it. Oh, I think Brett picked King of Hearts. I think he picked King of Hearts. I could be wrong. Let's see. A king that I whooped 5 times last time was a Hell in a Cell. Damn, Bruce. To Ross, you ain't really that much of a king. You bow to him. Nice counter from Charles. That'll work. That'll definitely work. I was trying to put this away. Here we go. And he's a big fan of Bruce. He's going for that final script. That could do it. Will it be? Not yet. I'm the king of the universe. Okay. Bruce Mitchell, the king of the universe. Alrighty. That is a new gimmick to go. There's a nice clothesline. Look at, what the hell? Colonel not stopping now. Look at this, another clothesline. Followed by sidewalk slam. Okay. I see him now. What the hell? Is that that's the Miz. What's he doing out here? That's another ECW super. Oh, wait a minute. Charles with a roll up here trying to steal one to the finals. He got him. Charles took one. The Miz just screwed over Colonel. Are you kidding me? Oh my God. We just saw a highway robbery. And for what reason? I don't know what's going on with all these ECW guys trying to come in here and screw over Raw and SmackDown Live superstars. That's just... What is the point of that, man? Come on now. Oh, that's not going to help you get a job easier. I hope they know that. The Miz and Samoa Joe, the latest individuals to do such a thing. Like, come on now. Oh, you know what? Matter of fact, speaking of highway robberies, Bruce, didn't you stole that crown from the guy you beat too? Dynamic Smith should have probably won that. And look at that, the Miz and Charles just celebrating like, come on, man. Well, so what now? Does the Miz work for Charles Bailey? Look at this dude. I don't know how you can be happy about that. Come on, man. That's probably the only reason why Charles could beat Colonel. Come on, dude. You have help from the Miz of all people? The Miz? Really? Come on, man. How the hell are you gonna... You know what? Whatever. We're gonna find out how far this goes, because Charles Bailey and Nick Silva up next. King of the Ring for SmackDown Live. let me see. Actually, I won a U.S. title, won a world title, won IC title, and got a rookie his first title. My prediction was right. It is. Miz is an awesome. Miz is retarded. Damn. Well, I hope Nick realizes what just happened and should prepare for anything now, because the Miz went out to interrupt that matchup, and yeah, I don't know, dude. I think he's got to be very cautious, because now the Miz could be a deciding factor in who wins the King of the Ring, unless he decides to leave it alone. I don't know. The Miz, though, that ain't cool, man. That ain't right. You can't do something like that and just think it's funny or whatever. That's ridiculous. But yeah, Bruce, back to what I'm saying. You call yourself King of the Universe, but didn't you have help to beat, with Finn Balor as your helper to beat Dynamic Smith? Come on, how are you going to call yourself King of the Universe? That's just my opinion still, but come on, man. Damn.
Making his way to the ring from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 246 pounds, the enforcer, Nick Silva.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now
Well, if the Miz does it again, I can tell you that Charles did privately pay him, if anything. But if not, then maybe the Miz just had some beef with Colonel that needed to be settled right there, in which it did, because he ended up distracting him, helped Charles get to the finals, which he'll be competing for the King of the Ring crown right now, for SmackDown Live at least, and then potentially meet up in a Fatal 4-Way to be crowned WWE King of the Ring. But right now it's going to be Nick Silva, and I know for sure so far the reigning winner had help from Finn Balor to win his match, and if Charles wins, then he would have had help from the Miz to win the crown as well. And that ain't, I guess, father like son, right? I mean, these guys, they kind of look at each other like a father and son. He looks to Bruce more like a mentor than anybody else, so to say the father-son reference pretty much suits it better than anything else. Well, I know the Miz is going to be a free agent after WrestleMania.
Weighing in at 220 pounds, Charles Bailey.
Alright, guys, here we go. Let's go and get this started. Charles Bailey, Nick Silva, King of the Ring. It's coming up.
Only one will walk away with it.
Nick Silva and Charles Bailey, main event. This is going to be for the King of the Ring. And look at, what a right away with a spear and a quick cover. Will it be enough already? No, only one. Not even close. Freaking Nick Silva tried to put this match away. Charles doesn't look too good. It looks like he didn't expect this to happen. Nick Silva, like a freaking madman, coming in like it ain't no tomorrow. I think that would have pissed him off from what the Miz did earlier. And Nick Silva looking to pop him up for that gut-wrench suplex. There it is. The German style, too. I think he's through playing around. He is. He's looking for the TES Twisted Enforcer Slam already. We can see a squash happen right before our very eyes. TES Twisted Enforcer Slam. Is it going to be King of the Ring? 2 and... what a kick out. Charles almost got squashed, and look at Nick Silva. He's like, damn it, ref, that was 3. You know it was 3. What's your problem? Getting him back up, and look at this. Charles now fights back out of it. Now he's got something going. There's a right hand, and he's got him up. Oh, wait a minute. What's this? Ooh, nice power bumps. Excellent. I think he's going to try to put it away. Oh, wait a minute. Here it comes. He's got it. Snap suplex. I did something nobody can do. I beat Brutus for the title and retain against him. Ross got to fight with someone every night. I'm predicting it'll be he will fight Get Right tomorrow. Is this a squash match? Almost. But it didn't happen that way. Now Charles able to come back complete. Didn't happen. And look at this. I think, Nick's going for something big. He's going for something. Oh, it didn't go away. You think Nick Silva's going to take it? I don't know. It looks like it could turn around now. Got the airplane spin. Ooh, nice takedown. Alright, I'll be there in a minute. See, actually it is going to be after this. I thought it was going to be a couple hours from barbecue, but after this is over, I am going to wrap it up and start barbecuing. Happy Labor Day to all those who are celebrating it in America. Those who are celebrating out of America, happy Labor Day, guys. And if not, then I don't know. Have a great day for whatever you're doing today. Right now, this is a very close matchup, and Nick Silva is doing excellent. He's going off. Oh, wait a minute, one more time. Twisted enforcer slam. Connects again. Twice in one match. This time he looks to put away Charles Bailey to win the crown. Got him. Nick Silva is SmackDown Live King of the Ring. What a win for that man right there. And as he goes to take on Brutus at WrestleMania X, it's going to be WWE Champion versus SmackDown Live King of the Ring. Who's going to get it? I don't know, man. It's going to be, it wasn't a squash match, but it was a burial. He had a little bit, a couple shots in there, but Charles obviously didn't do enough. Nick Silva came in and nailed him one more time with that twisted enforcer slam, and you know the rest. Well, there you have it, guys, and Nick Silva suffers the win. He gets the win. Charles Bailey suffers the loss by the hands of Nick Silva. He laid the hurt on that dude, man. It was ugly, and I do mean ugly. But there you have it. SmackDown Live's King of the Ring exclusive tournament is concluded. Now you got Bruce Mitchell and Nick Silva joining among the 4 King of the Ring winners. We got 2 more to go. Starting tomorrow, we got ECW. Wednesday is going to be NXT, where the winning WWE King of the Ring winner will be announced, as all 4 winners of yesterday up until Wednesday will fight in a fatal 4-way elimination match to determine the overall undisputed number 1 WWE King of the Ring. So right now we know for sure Bruce Mitchell and Nick Silva is going to go, and then we're going to have to wait until tomorrow to see who takes the reins for ECW, and the day after to see who takes for NXT, and then ultimately in the finale, 5th part, is going to be boom, all 4 going at it. But there you go, guys. Who's in the ECW one? Well, I just got notified. You know what? I'll tell you who's in it right now. Give me one quick second. I got the list yesterday, and let me see. Luke Benj, Jamal Watson. Okay, so you got Skull Crusher, Lance Romance, G. Let me see. Okay, Skull Crusher, Lance Romance, G, Jamal Watson, Luke Benj, Noah G, whatever. Yeah, so it's pretty much all creator wrestlers as well. Let me see if I can try to remember them all again. That's the ones I missed. Skull Crusher is going to be in it. So you got Skull Crusher, Noah, Lance Romance, G, Phoenix Girl Gone, Nathan Cruz, Luke Benj, and Jamal Watson. Those are the 8 guys that are going to compete for the ECW King of the Ring. We're going to do that tomorrow, and we'll leave it at that. I want to thank you all for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one tomorrow for ECW's King of the Ring. Until tomorrow's ECW King of the Ring, you all have a great one. And again, happy Labor Day to all who are going to be celebrating today. Cut, and that's a wrap.